Hey everyone, I hope y'all have a good day and, and having your week being well. Today's subject will be, the workforce or would like to be me in the workforce as a black autistic woman and also understanding neurodiversity in the workplace. What subject? I can't think of none. But the reason I brought this subject because for the past few months, I trying to find some internship and y'all probably have, see my previous video that I, worried about getting an internship. And I was, getting worried because not I'm not getting there, you know, whether or not I being presentable in my interview, whatever may be the case, I'm just like, ugh, this is so hard. I worry about getting frustrated. So basically, for a couple of months, I worry, getting an internship. And since I am a college student, double majoring in accounting and finance, trying to find me an internship because I am part of the student club on campus we call Beta Alpha Pies, which is the honor society for accounting students. Even though uh, Beta Alpha Pies or BAP, what we call it, it's usually known for like professional organization for accounting, finance, and information system professional. But for especially on my campus, we just focusing on counting students. So so basically I'm in that club, once a year that we have meet the firm to meet all the counting firm who want to hire who get who provide internship or job for student on campus. And I've been in my first one in August. It was nice. It was no working at first because I'm like, how you gotta present yourself, blah blah. You know, I thought like it's gonna be a panic attack. I thought I'm not gonna do well, but as I got through the event, you know, it's mostly like you get to know them, they talk to you, you get to know them, maybe have the contact information, you find them interesting and find an organization that may be right for you and all that good old stuff because the I realized like ain't that bad, But as I, try to find me some internship for my majors, at first I just focusing on counting. But in the spring semester I thought I started to add finance to it because like counting and finance very similar but they different. But with accounting, of course, you have to keep track of all the expenses and revenue going on and get an overview, a sense of what may be going on with the company. While finance, like look at the in the future, like based on what accounting have provided, based on the information, do some calculation like asset over um liability, what may be the case to make sure, and also about the investment when it comes to finance. So it's like, okay, ain't that bad. But bumping classes are hard though, I ain't gonna lie. They gave me the headache. Everybody behind it. But I learned a lot though. It just took a lot in and a lot involving math. But I think with both of them, they do use math. But I think finance use more of the math than counting. 'Cause counting, of course, they go use numbers, but more of a comprehensive to know what's going on. I think if I had it between which one, I might do finance because they do numbers all day. Of course, I need consensual question and consensual all that stuff. But I think with counting, you had to know the consensual stuff there with the numbers. So I'm like, ugh, me. But yeah. So basically, we'll go back to the subject because I'm about to go off. So back to find internship, I applied for many, majority of them accounting internship, trying to find them all that good stuff. I just can't find chick, and I was pissed. So yeah, applied with them, did my best, present myself and all that good stuff, and still ain't get them. And just it become very frustrating to the point like I thought doubt myself like is it because I'm a disability advocate that they turn them off or I might be overqualified for the job and all this stuff. Like I thought to doubt myself a lot. And I would be a few times about to cry because I was getting frustrated to the point like why I'm not tracking certain organization, like what I'm doing wrong. And I think I remember asking one of them, I don't know which one. I applied too many, I can't keep track. And I remember asking them, like, is it me? Did I do something wrong? And they say, you did nothing wrong. I'm like, what? I'm like, why I'm not getting it? But then, as I get frustrated, it like, someone tell me, you know, look it up, on the internet, wherever, about autism in the workplace or whatever I said. And I realized I learned for the, research and disability in the workplace and all this stuff. And I learned that not many company um not understanding no diverse workers. And I think because how the workplace is in the job market is, they expect everybody to be peer, everybody or neurotypical or non-autistic. And I think I'm assuming what may be happening to me while I'm not getting internship. It could be the fact that maybe the people who interview me may think I'm not interested in the internship, despite that I really am. I don't know my demeanor or eye contact, eye contact them, interviewing them. When they interview me, I ask them questions. So basically, I'm doing everything right. I think they may having a hard time understanding me and may think that I may be neurotypical or non-autistic, and they could be why I'm not getting internship because they always misinterpret my neurodivergent as rude and not paying attention. It could be why I'm not getting it. And I remember I decided like I'm gonna go to the career center, maybe figure out like maybe find more internship, back the career advisor some question or career coach or we have figure out like why I'm not getting them, Me and that person have good conversations say, it ain't you. It ain't you. It's them. I'm like, dang, I'm like, and nothing you could do. Today you're not the only one feeling that way. And I'm like, okay. I'm not the one. Then I talk about my concern being disability advocate and how I view things and something I post maybe eh, not that great. But I do have a LinkedIn account and my professional LinkedIn account, you know, all my experiences, my education, all the good stuff. And just, provide that on my resume, my LinkedIn account on my resume to let them know, oh, I got a LinkedIn account. And I asked, my career advisor, like, oh, are they gonna look at my social media account to say like she said like, yes, there are some, boss or hiring manager will do that. But she said majority of the time people look at LinkedIn. And I'm like, okay. I was like kind of concerned a little bit. I know my family became me like, Kayla, can't be say something on the internet, Sometimes the hiring manager use against you and all this stuff. And like I told like my career coach, I told her like, you know, if people don't accept me as I am because I'm baby openly autistic and proud and queer or bisexual woman, I don't want to hire myself no more because I'm open. I'm proud to be autistic and bisexual or queer. 'Cause I would worry about using the word queer because it had history behind it, but yeah. So I told her like my my career coach is a she, and I told her like, all right, if the people not accepting who I am, that's on them. They ain't on me. So while my career coach helped me out, find internship and me going to school at the same time, trying to find me one and plus getting frustrated and I'm like but and I remember she sent me this one job at internship application and when she saw and she emailed me to let me know, oh, this is availability, internship available. And I look it up and this organization called Integrate Autism Advisor, or they call it Integrate, which it help. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I look it up and they are autism integrate advisor would help autistic people find internship or jobs, and they have you know clients who are hire and retain autistic people in their workplace. And I thought it was very interesting. So I was like, I never have like organization what help autistic people. So I took the opportunity to get it. And I applied, send my resume and all the good stuff. Then the people at Integrate, contact me, of course, do the application and all that stuff. And of course, they need some documentation to prove that you may be autistic or self-diagnosed autistic, whatever, to prove the point. So I did that, and I met with them. They interviewed me because the way they did it, because like, so they getting them out sponsors, like, also they, and I remember the process, like, I send the application, then they send me this verbal thing, relax, how you respond to the question, and being yourself, all that stuff. Then you go to actual meeting with them, talk about yourself, who you are, and also explain you as a autistic person how you find job, where maybe the kids get to know you, and they take notes and whatever I say, and they look at them notes and see which the client or that company that work and hire and retain autistic people. They get response to all this, see whether or not they would accept me. And it was one person in a one organization want to get to know me, and just sorry y'all, I just took a nap earlier. And it also this company with the integrate client, it's a very well known organization, but I don't want to say it. I had told my family members and my coworker, but but right now, I'm not gonna say the name right now, but I will mention to y'all when I get the internship or not. I'll let y'all know when I find the news, okay? But right now, back to what I say. It's a well known media entertainment company. You may say that name a lot. I'm not gonna say it. So and the company very interested me. So I had to first I think I met the hiring the HR person, ask them question, about the position, what I be doing, all that stuff. And then a few days ago, I met the controller of the company, you know, what I be doing in the internship and all that good old stuff. I don't know how many interview I got to go, or the last one I'm not even sure, because based on that application that I applied, they said the internship for the last for 10 weeks and also pay internship if I and so based in the description, so I'll be working 16 full 24 hour per day. So basically 2 or 3 days per week. And also I get paid $20 per hour. So yeah. I like shoot, I rather get paid into shit. I'm not doing jump for free. Everything going up these days. Heck, no. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm not no, everything going up. You gotta pay me. And plus I'm working. Of course you gotta pay what I do. Duh. But I'm pretty excited for this media entertainment company that I may do my internship with. Hope I get it. Cause I don't want to take another L, because I don't want to be like, oh, we can't accept you. No, be like, damn, man. I hope that don't happen, but I'm assuming y'all I may get it, because it's for autistic people. Have change autistic people, but hope I get it, and I'm worried, but I hope I get it. So the reason I brought that up is that, as I kind of talk about a little bit, that the workforce is not that accessible to neurodivergent people, and the work environment not really safe for neurodivergent people, because I had read some article, neurodiversity in the workplace, and also some company are trying to hire autistic people or neurodivergent people in general. When basically I'm gonna give y'all a warning. Every time they mention about neurodiversity, neuro neurodiversity, they always kind of mention about autism a lot. But I do kind of wonder, like they do bring with other disability within neurodiversity, to tend to be focused on autistic community. But I think for now, I think there are companies trying to make more accessible, and also make a work environment for autistic people find jobs, and also I think the company is like EY, Microsoft, Google. I can't remember, but I'm definitely gonna provide article about the subject. So I'm give y'all the links if I could find. They were very good, and especially how So I think they start doing starting a lunch program for neurodivergent people. I think all that started in 2015, if I believe correctly. So basically, it's very new concept and very new for certain company. Could you know to hire and retain autistic professional and all this stuff. When I learned through this, looking up some stuff, I found that especially with autistic people, we have like a high underemployment rate, unemployment rate. I think 85% or 80 is more likely to be underemployed or unemployed. It was so high because not many workforce is accessible to autistic people or disabled people in general. Now think like one so that I look up on the internet. I remember back for disabled people in the United States, only like 47% of us work. So it's not a lot. So basically disabled people are more likely to be not be working. And same with autistic people, more likely not to get a job due to the stigma about disability or autism. So it's very bad. And just basically not being awareness because basically in the workplace or job seeking job and all that stuff that they assume that you are normal. And I think that's probably where the misunderstanding come those who know divergent or have a disability. So that how they may go left. So I'm assuming, I think it probably, in my opinion, go affect people who have invisible disability than those who have physical disability more. But I don't know. I'm making assumption. So basically, it would come back with my diagnosis. So I think employer may be misinterpreting my behavior or how content them not being interested. It could be misinterpreted like not interested. Oh, decline that offer to that person. Despite that, I'm very excited. And no wrecking. I'm no fair repair and all that stuff. It's just a lot to take in. Finding a job or internship. For me, I have a job. So back to my first job back in late 2017, on the end of 2017. And my first job as a temporary bookseller for 3 months. Then for a few months later, I had to find me another job. So now I work at retail or I work at Dollar General, which I work for going to be 5 years working there. So I'm a very dedicated worker, but baby, working retail is rough. Because you got to meet different personality of different customers. Yeah. And have very high turnout rate at the retail store. So people in and out, so that make things frustrating. My autistic brain I do not like that crap. Big gonna work, have people to go work with you, and then all of a sudden they don't not gonna come right back. So yeah. Or I find myself in such a way that if they come to work they have now, either one I had to call my boss or I had to close early. So yeah, must be fun, right? But anyway, I never had to do double shift because people don't show up. Listen, I've been in a lot of scenarios, so I think at the point I kind of get numb. So yeah, so basically in the workforce, like I mentioned, like and not accessible and not neurodivergent friendly for autistic people and other neurodivergent people. So this could be why we're not getting jobs because due to the stigma about neurodiversity or neurodivergent people in general and disability. Despite the fact we had ADA or Omega with disability act for a reason of accommodation, but sadly, so much ableism. And I had talked to my mentor, who also is a Black autistic woman, and also learned that she worked in the business world. And I'm going to business since I'm double major accounting finance. And she told me like, "Oh, you're gonna deal with a lot of ableism in corporate." And I'm like, "Dang!" I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me!" She said, and she told me the truth, like, "Kayla, it ain't you, it's them. It's the ableist in the workforce." And also, she told me like you had to stand up for yourself and in your rights. And also, if you are marginalized, it kind of hard. And me, who also a black woman who queer and autistic, I bet it's not many women like me in the workforce. It probably some. And I remember trying to look up on the internet, but there's not many information about, black autistic women. And figured that since I missed that intersectionality part, like, you know, if I remember which article or so that I look up on the internet. For today people, I mentioned earlier that 40-something% of today people are employed and probably 6-something% are not, or 50-something%. I can't remember the numbers, but unemployed. So things gonna get worse based on your intersectionality. For I think they say for um, women women with disability, if I remember correctly, I forgot what percentage. I remember saying that I'm gonna say this: women with disability gonna have a hard time finding a job than men with disability, and things get worse if you black and brown and have a disability. It gonna get worse. It gonna get worse. So basically, what I'm saying, if you have more than one identity, the more likely you're probably not gonna have a job. So I'm like, damn. So basically, the being my concern would be that is the company I'm going to be working for or doing internship if it, autism friendly or neurodiversity friendly or whatever it may be the case to be. Like I don't want to be work for a company doing internship or getting a job that not making the same environment for me. Like it's not fair. And also fun about that, like even though company put had to have diverse workplace. And when it comes to disability, it's like it get tricky. Of course, when company do for the DEI, track, black and brown talent, women, LGBTQ plus, people with different religion. When it comes to disability, it's like crickets. So it's like I said, like I mentioned throughout this video, stigma, stigma, stigma. So anyway, like it's very hard to find. So it's gonna be hard for today people to find internship or jobs because the workplace not nice nice for disabled people. It could be why we're not getting a job because due to the stigma. So it ain't fair and not cool at all. So it's ridiculous, but it's sad. And I don't like that what kind of stuff I deal with. It made me remember back in 2019, I went to the Autistic Career Summit as a speaker with other autistic professional. Give the student at NC State University, where I like to be autistic and working and all that good stuff. And I remember this one person who, he's a student who had PDHD, dang, I say, oh, PhD student. I remember he said like he having a hard time finding internship or job or whatever. And I'm worried it's gonna be me. I'm worried. Now I'm thinking back on it, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. And also what company be doing is that they also limit neurodivergent people into a box or autistic people in the box. When they do that, They always assume if you know divergent or you're autistic, they think they limit you to career in STEM. And that's the problem. I think companies need to be diversify their employment or internship that, autistic may do internship or career. Some people like, history, political science, me in business or accounting and finance, etc., etc. Not just math, not just a STEM program. Hell, some of my mutual I be following on TikTok. They are actors. So I think companies need to find a way and make sure their workplace or their curriculum, include no divergent people. And also don't put no divergent people in the box. Now I think they gonna miss talent. They gonna make assumptions and stereotype about particular people. So that I want to mention. So yeah, all gonna say about no diversity in the workplace and how I think about it. So basically, I have upload a changes to my Patreon and you know changes that for all my six option you can have live discussion on Clubhouse, and I do public live discussion every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time to have conversation, current event, etc. It's gonna be random every week, every Thursday. It's gonna be random. So yeah, and also Patreon. If you want to follow me or on Patreon and learn more about, learning more about intersectionality within autism and other issues as well, follow me on Patreon. Support my work. Support what I believe in. If you want to, support what I do, go ahead. And all that will be in the description, my Clubhouse, everything. Also, I failed to mention I create a Clubhouse called Black Neurodiversity Perspective because for me, I speak for the Black Neurodiversity Perspective. Cause I'm a Black autistic woman. This is my view. So you want to learn about that? Go ahead because we need to learn about different perspective. Because a lot of times with autism, like you already know me by now, a very term like white autism lens. We need to talk about everybody's experience and not just white autism peer. We need to talk about everybody. Make sure everybody feel heard and included. And we're going to have a conversation. So I hope y'all have a good day. And bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.